He's into the top 20 after an eagle. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop-off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So a tricky little par 3.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, this is a good position to be in for a player. Making birdies, making some moves.
You're starting to get the momentum, too, for the finish.
The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but a great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2.
We knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
In the direction of the sand.
It looks like it. He just missed the bunker. A good 29-foot putt here. On the way.
Oh, what an eagle.
It's going wild out there. This place is absolutely buzzing right now. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. And he's made it onto the green now. So just a formality here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 4 11th hole, 443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size. Then those bunkers short and left don't really cause an issue. The green's a little tiny though, but even if you miss that green a little bit on the right side, it's a relatively simple chip.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. See if our featured player can do something right today.
Yeah, when you swing in well, obviously target looks as big as a barn, but on days like today, everything looks difficult.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Has it. Now to 7 under for the tournament.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Good look now at the fifth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards. Beautiful looking shot right here. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Players aren't just grabbing any old golf club these days, Frank. It's about spin rate and launch angle and all of those sorts of concepts.
Yeah, and the grooves. All those things help the player. Even the loft on wedges now. Loft has increased. We now see 64, 65 degree sand irons, so they get the ball up quicker and it stops quicker.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, don't know how a player of this caliber misses it to the left that badly from that short a range. Good roll, solid. That's a par. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right.
Frank going for 2 in a row now.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. He'll take par and move on. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop. Second shot.
Frank, how about that?
Oh, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
Finishing up the front side here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club with a par 5, 621 yards. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
But this one has a chance to be really good. Well, the bad news is he missed his target by quite a bit. The good news, he's still on the green. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. This one has a good line. Wow, and with that eagle, Frank, now only 2 shots back.
All of a sudden put the name back into the mix just when we thought it might be too late.